What's good, YouTube? This is basically part 2 of my coming out video. So basically, between 6th and 9th grade, I gained more confidence in myself. I felt like I was really growing into myself more by the time I got to 9th grade. But I really didn't think that it was like for the world to know my sexuality, and I still don't. You know, I don't go around, oh, I like females. Like, if you ask me, I'm gonna answer you, but I'm not just gonna tell you, because it's none of your business what I like. You know, you don't go around saying, or people don't go around saying I'm straight. Like, then you're gonna look suspect. But basically, the reason why I came out the second time I came out, y'all probably like, hey, how many times she gonna come out? But the second time I came out was in 9th grade, which was because this gorgeous, this is the most gorgeous girl in school, I kid not. She asked my friend for my number, and he gave it to her. Didn't even tell me he gave it to her, but she asked for my number, he gave it to her, and then she must have went, I don't know if it was like the same day or like the next day, she asked my brother about me, and my brother, I'm kind of sketchy about the details, but that I know of, I think he like went off on her or something. But when we got home that day, after she asked him, my brother, that's when me and my brother got like on Rocky Roads. You know, he didn't like it. He didn't like that somebody had asked him about me. He just despised it. He despised me. I felt like when he looked at me, it was like his eyes like showed hatred or some shit. Like, really. So me and my brother, like, we went and talked to each other, but she ended up texting me. And we started like little text messages back and forth. And like, she was the first girl that was like the closest to me that like I really talked to, like, you know. So we began talking to each other, sending text messages. Then we finally started. She called me first because I was so nervous. Like, I had never, like, I had talked to girls before, but I had never like talked to anybody in my hometown or that I went to school with or like anything like that. At least not any open girls. So like we really began, we hit it off good. Like, even though she was in 11th grade, I was in 9th grade, whatever. Like, I felt like I was like the king, like, really, because like she could have chosen to talk to anybody else, but instead she talked to me. But anyways, when me and my brother had got home, I just got told the subject. So when me and my brother had got home, he went off on me, and my mother asked what was going on, and of course he told her what had happened in school, and so I had to come out all over again. Cause then my mother started going, oh, I thought it was just a phase. This is a phase. Are you ever gonna stop this? Da da da. And I had to come out all over again. And just like in 5th grade or 6th grade, whatever that was, I wrote my mother another letter to come out to her again. So this one was on like 2 pages, and I had to explain to her because I was really feeling like she thought that my choices with my sexuality was actually a choice, and I had to let her know that it wasn't her fault and it wasn't anything that she did or anything that she was doing, because she would always, like, when she would talk about it, she would be like, I feel like I failed you, and I feel like maybe I should have parented you better. But to be honest, and I always told her this, and this is what I wrote in the letter, and I told her that she was the best mother in the world. You know, my mother spoiled us. My mother gave us anything and everything that we needed or wanted, and I had to let her know every time that I love her, and I wasn't doing anything that I didn't do what I was doing to hurt her. I was doing it because it's what made me happy. But like, as time went on, so basically from then in 11th grade, I was talking to somebody else who also went to school with me, and I had never took any females around my mother before, but this one I did, and at first my mom had like a problem with it, but over time she realized that Like, my relationships was just like my brother relationships, you know, just regular, just like any regular relationship. It's just that instead of a boy and a girl, it's just two girls. And my mother grew to actually really, really, really like this girl. Ooh, I think that's it. Like, that's basically how I came out all the times that so basically, yeah, I came out twice, in 5th grade and in 9th grade. Over time, my family has become more respecting about the situation and respecting about my sexuality. And of course, we've had ups and downs. We don't anymore. Not since like 11th grade. We just don't talk about it. My mother's not asking me who I talk to, and I damn sure don't tell her who I talk to. And it's not like she doesn't accept me, because I feel like she really does accept me. I felt like the point that I really started bringing the female that I was talking to back in high school, I feel like once, since I could actually bring her around my mother, and she actually spent time around my mom, that's when my mom became accepting, because my mother did not go off on this female or anything like that. She was really, really cool about the situation, and we just don't talk about it. Just like my mom and my brother don't talk about his relationships. My sister and my mama don't talk about their relationships. Like, shit. I didn't see what time it was. So that's basically that. That's my coming out story. As far as me and my brother right now, like I said, I think everybody became more accepting around 11th and 12th grade year, high school. You know, we grow as a family, and we just grew. We grew up, and we all matured about the situations. So yeah, that's basically it. I haven't really talked about my sister much, but as far as my sister has been pretty accepting the entire time, kinda. Like, she always had my back about it, you know. She always respected it. But I can't say that, like, when my sister got pregnant with my first nephew, she thought that it would be confusing to him that I dress like my brother, but I'm auntie, not uncle, you know. And I had to explain to her that I respect my feminine side, I accept my feminine side, and that I would not confuse my nephew in any type of way, form, or fashion. And we kind of went through it again back in 2010 when she had my niece. My sister thought that it would be confusing for my niece because I dress like this, and I had to explain to my sister that I'm going to help raise my niece as a young black woman, a young black female, a young adult when she grows up, you know. So that's something that my sister had to get over, because she didn't want to confuse the kids. But as far as now, I can honestly tell y'all, my niece, I only have one niece. My niece and my nephews are not confused about who auntie is. No, they don't know about my sexuality. I think, as you know, like, that's not something to really talk about with them because they're so little. And I'm not trying to confuse them or anything like that. So I guess it's like the older they get, the more we'll talk to them about it, you know, when they're actually old enough to comprehend and understand. And I think that them being around me, they'll kind of like get the picture. But I'm not trying to confuse anybody. I'm not trying to confuse them, and I don't think that they'll ever be confused, because I carry myself as a woman. You know, the outer appearance does not mean anything because I know who I am. They know who I am. They know that auntie's a female that likes to dress like this. So yeah, I'm about to end this, but like I said, just to reiterate, all my family members are pretty much cool with it now. I never actually, so I came out to like my mother, my brother, my sister, and like friends, but I never came out to any other family member. Oh, and my dad. But I never came out to any other family members. And as far as my dad was actually the first accepting person. He was just like, as long as you're fine, you're healthy, and you have him some grandkids, like, he'll be fine. You know, he's fine with my sexuality. Shit. I believe that's it. I'm losing my voice because I've been trying to make this video like 50 million times. But if you have any other questions, or if you want to know anything else, just like inbox me or ask me, and I'm gonna hit y'all up. I keep sweating because I'm sleepy, and when I get sleepy, my eyes burn. So don't think something wrong with me. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go because I gotta go. If you have any other topics or videos, anything else like that you can talk about, hit me up.